Good day, Small Biz David, and welcome to a very special presentation today within our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs and Google Plus community. About 3 months ago, maybe, Vivek, who was in our panel today, on our panel today. Good morning, Vivek. Or good, no, actually, it's a good day in the UK.
Namaste.
Namaste. About 3 months ago, Vivek and I started to do some conceptualizing about my website. And of course, his first question always is why. So as soon as we were able to define the why I wanted to have a website, then we could start to put the ideas together, what should be included in the website, et cetera, et cetera. My why is actually a multifaceted why response to the question. And by the way, you need to ask yourself that question with your website. Why do you have it? And if you can't come up with a good answer, you better pull back, re-strategize, and figure out a good answer to the question, why do you have it? The why that I have it is basically, you're going to hear in a couple weeks the formal launching of a foundation called the Small Biz David Foundation. And it is something that I've conceptually been working on for over a year now. What did I want to do? How did I want to do it? And it was very clear that the big umbrella over everything I do is the Small Biz David Foundation. And within the foundation is a website called dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com. So if I could step back for a moment on it, it's dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com is not a new website. As a matter of fact, I launched it for the first time about 7 years ago, as a matter of fact, when I was doing a lot of live streaming before Google Plus, before Hangouts on Air, and I got an epiphany one night that I wanted to have a television show called Dreaming with Entrepreneurs. So I put everything in place and got a website, got the domain name, and launched the site, as I said, about 7 years ago. Then about 4 years ago, I put it in the background and I brought out another website, and it's kind of had its play. So as I'm building the Small Biz David Foundation, I wanted to bring back dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com. And to that point, many of you, well, now pretty close to 1,000 of you are members of our community, Dreaming with Entrepreneurs and Google Plus. So I wanted to tie together all the activity that I've been in our community building together with a website, with the community, and do all those things that you are supposed to do and Google loves you to do to get attention, so that when people make certain type of inquiries into search, be they semantic, be they keyword, pure keyword kinds of searches, all the things that you do need to drive traffic, need to get attention to whatever, wherever you want folks to go. And so Vivek and I started on our journey to build a website that was going to tie very directly into our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs and Google Plus community, was going to tie into our Small Biz David Foundation, and just, well, we were ready to go and getting very close a couple weeks ago, but he and I took a 2-week hiatus to work on another friend's project, and we're done with that project. So we got back active in the last week, 10 days. at the same time, and this is why we are where we are today. At the same time that we are putting all these things together and building our website, our friend David Amerland uh, released his book, SEO Help: 20 Semantic Search Steps that will help grow your business. That will help your business grow. And by the way, I have to mention, David knows that we are doing this Hangout on air today. As a matter of fact, he and I communicated yesterday afternoon, and he was going to make every effort he could to get back from being on the road, and he's running into some bad weather, he thought, while he was driving. So he probably won't be here with us today, but what he and I did yesterday was commit to a date, and I need to mention that this coming Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, David and I are going to have a one-to-one discussion about the book, about this HOA, about anything you want, but it's about the book because the book is on fire right now. Lots of folks are talking about it, and Vivek and I thought it would be interesting if we would take, and we have not, I've got to tell you, this is not a rehearsed HOA. This is totally extemporaneous, if you will, in that we wanted to take Chapter 10 of, well, it's Step 10 or Chapter 10 in David's book, and it's called Website Design. It starts on page 78 of his book, SEO Help. And we wanted to work through that chapter and specifically the action steps in the chapter, because the thing that David does tremendously well in this book, and that's why we're going through this exercise today. He just doesn't talk about SEO and semantic search and all those things. He gives you a very detailed description what you need to do if you want to optimize everything you do, not just your website, but your presence in Google Plus, any extraneous marketing that you do outside of Google. What are those things that you need to do to make things work so that the search engines will, in fact, find you? They'll find you, they'll find your brand, they'll find your subject matter, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So, Vivek, are you ready to go to step number 10? Well, why don't you talk a little bit, Vivek, from a personal perspective of your involvement in this project, because I'm the marketing and sales guy. I understand technology. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand all those things that you need to do from technology, but that's what you do. So that's why I asked you to help me in this effort. So why don't you talk a little bit about why you do what you do and how it relates to our discussion today.
Why I do what I do is to simplify life.
Yay! That's a good answer.
So in that, Google does provide lots of free tools, and also provide part of page for which you small.
Your sound is not very good right now. And in fact you're breaking up, Vivek. And I think maybe your screen also froze. Oh, there you are. You're back now. I think. I hope. Do you want to do a refresh of sorts and come back in again? And you broke up and I did not hear your answer. And you're also Vivek just dropped off, and he's going to come back in. So that's what we want to do. We're going to go through David's book step by step, his action steps. I'll read them to you. Then we will go to our website, to my website, dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com, and we will evaluate that particular point that David is making in the book, and see how we measure up. And you know what? We might learn some things today about our website, and we may need to make some corrections to it. And that's what this is all about. And that's okay. That's okay, because there's no better expert in all of this than David Amerland. So we want to pay attention very closely to what he is saying and see how we measure up. You're back. I think you're okay now, Vivek. Why don't you say something? We'll see how your sound is. Oops. He is. You are. You don't have a. Yeah, it's free. It's going in and out, and we're not hearing very well.
Okay.
You're back. Okay, you're back now. You're back now. Okay, it sounds like.
Yeah. From my end, there's no nothing running on my computer, which should slow things down. But
blame it on the ISP. Blame it on your carrier.
Yeah.
He's not giving you. He or she's not giving you enough bandwidth.
That's true.
And it looks like
Saturday is
a busy day. And you are frozen again. I wonder if we should just, and I don't have a problem with this, if we should just conclude it and come back, and we'll re-announce it at a time when you know you'll have a pretty good bandwidth going. What's your thought?
Weekdays I would have. Weekdays, yes.
What about tomorrow, Sunday? How are you looking then?
Sunday weekends are typically banned.
Okay, let's make an announcement right now, and let's tell folks that we will do this HOA on Monday. How's Monday looking for you? You wanna give me a time on Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
You're breaking up, so I couldn't hear you. Well, we'll just tell folks it'll be on Monday. It'll probably be Monday morning. Watch your event stream, and we'll come back with the announcement, because Vivek needs to absolutely participate, because he has been extremely instrumental, extremely helpful, creating tutorials for me. And we're going to show you it's not just about our website. It's not just about our Google Plus profile. It's everything working together. So one of Vivek's early recommendations to me was that I get a Google Business Works account, and which we have done, and created all the things that we need to do. And in future HOAs, Vivek will show you how to do that. I'm sorry, Google Apps for Work is right. I always call it something different. Google Apps for Work. And we spent time developing that, and guess what? And this is the most exciting thing, I think, that exciting business decisions I made. The dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com website is actually being hosted on Google servers, tying in all the things that we do. And what is exciting about that in search, I have to believe that Google looks on its own servers for information that they so that they can deliver the highest quality searches. I believe they look on their own servers first, and we are there with our dreamingwithentrepreneurs.com website. So we will see you on Monday. Vivek and I will establish a time and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you the next time, which may very well be the best time. See you then.